Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It's some look at lines. NFL Week 16 opening line report. Here we go. Let me just say, all right, hit the like button, YouTube channel. Sean Higgs. I don't even know if there's a poll question tonight. We have a show's locked up for tomorrow already. We got that show up already. So, man, are you kidding me with football today? And I do this show for a couple of years now. Try to get down on good numbers. Carolina plus 6.5. No. Cleveland Browns plus 6.5. Loser. Washington minus 3.5. Loser. Jaguars plus 3.5. That was a loser, but for other reasons. I mean, I had Cincinnati was a winner minus 3.5. Detroit over winner. Denver plus 2.5 winner. Even with good lines, no guarantee the NFL. This is coming in. Well, I had the Rams the other night. And Rams plus 7. And we got some other games. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 9 games already for next week. $66 and $69. 1, 2, 3. So I pick up 4 wins. I got Seattle pending. It's probably a loser. This is terrible. What do we have? 3 losses today with Jags, Cleveland, Washington. It should have been a sweep. I mean, come on. Frustrating. We got a lone comment from Timothy. Welcome. Let's get to it. Broncos and Chargers. Thursday night. No movement on this game since Wednesday. Still sitting at 3. I just went through you'll see a couple little ... dash for any moves. This one is still the same here. 3s and 42s, although I see a 42.5. Man, Broncos, nice win today. Chargers blown out. I would lean to Denver. Didn't bet it though. I think we have bowl games on the 19th anyway. Don't we got a bowl game on the 19th? Who do we got? Yes, we got a bowl winner up already on the 2-1 so far with bowl action. Saturday football, because it is December. Texans went from a 3.5 doggy to a 2.5 favorite with Mahomes out. We got Houston plus 3.5 and under 44.5. Saw that, and I jumped on that one earlier today. Saw Mahomes. This was a spot anyway. Again, I had Cleveland. Do I still like them here? I like the under more. I like the under more than laying 2. I don't want to lay 2.5. I do see a 1.5 at DraftKings. So you want to just do a money line on this game? Sure. Why not? Second part of your Saturday NFL, which is also, by the way, your college football playoff Saturday. SMU, Penn State, Clemson, Texas, Tennessee, and Ohio State. That'll be the Steelers and the Ravens. This has ticked up to a 6.5 after the Steelers get rocked. Not really rocked, but Philly took it to them today. Ravens took care of business. We had them first half team total over in the first half there. They got it done. The Steelers coming back to the pack a little bit. Do I want to lay 6.5 with the Ravens? This was a 4.5 at one book today or earlier. Who had that 4.5? Was that DraftKings? Yeah. DraftKings late to the party with their 4.5s. Again, they're the lowest still with a 6 available. I would lean Ravens. And again, I got the Raven ticket looking for a Super Bowl win anyway. And the Pittsburgh second half of the schedule, you see it. It's all division teams. It's not easy. And then you throw the Eagles in there. Let's go. Let's go, Baltimore. Heading into Sunday action. The Browns are up to a 7. I can't come back with the Browns. How many times? Might as well just hit myself in the face with a hammer. Do I want to lay 7 with Cincinnati on that defense? No. No, thank you. 49.5 on the total. Will Cleveland score on this defense? Possible. It's a pass for me. Chubb, broke his foot again? That's probably partially to the full touchdown here. Lions 7.5 in Chicago. Now, do I like Minnesota tomorrow? Yeah, I like them at 5. I don't like them at 7. You're going to give me the Bears at 7.5 at home? You know I don't like Goff outside. I might take the Bears here. Especially if we got the Bears coming off the San Fran debacle. Hello, we had that loser. See what happens Monday night here. It's a weird number. I mean, it's gotten up to a touchdown now, but you look at this one. I want to take the Bears here at home. I'm not loving Detroit outside here. Yeah, they're the better team. They better watch it. Because I think the Eagles might nip them the way that you're going to play defense like that today. You might have a problem. Might have a big problem come January. Bears. Arizona and Carolina. I said this today when midday money. I'm like, I already took Carolina. Right, we got them at 4.5. It's come down here. Now, we had New England in the video today. Didn't win. But again, do I want to lay points with Murray on the road? I mean, Carolina's not a good team. Dallas came in off Monday night, took care of business. But they're back in the dog roll. Carolina was a favorite. Why are they going off as a favorite? 6-point dog? Sure. 2, 3-point favorite? Really? Dog roll? Probably another over, too. Probably another over. I think both teams will score. Look at this. Bills are a 14-piece now. And I saw this one move, and it was 12. I'm watching the game. I'm like, man, do I jump on a 12? I just couldn't. I couldn't. Bills have the Jets next week. Again, it's really not much for as much of a look-ahead kind of spot. As it is, you got Mahomes banged up now. Can Kansas City choke away the 1 seed? I mean, a Bills teaser, whether you're taking a 7 or a 10, again, I'm not telling you to lay 14 points. I told you today to take the Giants plus 17. At least they were home. 14's a lot. I sort of lean the Bills, though, just based on what they kind of got going. Huge win over Detroit. Home field is for the taking with a Kansas City team without their leader. Eagles and I ended up taking the Eagles here at 3. Washington, I was big on Washington today. And again, I had them at 3 early. You get a quarterback change and went up. I still thought they'd win by 10. I had a first half over for the game there, thinking they're going to come out of their bye week, score some points. That's what I get out of their bye week. And listen, that last touchdown should have counted? No. So should the game been 2013 final? Yes. She even got to that point. That's I don't want to see that coming out of a bye week with a team I thought was going to kind of improve a little bit. I know Philly's off a big win. Dallas on deck. Dallas is a big team. Dallas have 5 wins, 6 wins. That's a big game. They're going to be looking forward to that. The Washington's in second place, not Dallas. I like the Eagles though, and I hate saying it, but I come in and I, you know what, they're hard getting away. I can hate Philadelphia, their crappy cheesesteaks. I'll do the Eagles right now. The coordinators, the team, forget about the Brown crap. They are just getting better each week as the players keep learning and getting accustomed to their new systems and stuff. Dangerous. These guys are getting dangerous. This is the hot team here. I don't know. You want to get a future here on Philly, whether it's a Super Bowl or just to win the NFC? I'm not going to talk you off it. I can talk you off the Giants. You want to take the Giants? Tim Boyle gets into the play today. 10. I was just on with Gabe, right? I was early first quarter guy today on Sports Grid. And I was like, I'll take the Falcons. I said, take the Raiders tomorrow. I said, can't lay with the Falcons on the road. Lay points with the Falcons. I got to lay 10 and a half now. We were talking about this last week. It was like 9. We're doing a show 9.5. I'm like, I can't do it. Now, you want to go over this total? It could be much like this Raven game today. I can see the Falcons, I can see them scoring here. Not saying they're not going to score. 42. Can they get right versus a trash Giant team? You can't bet this game. Titans and the Colts. Titans look good for a little bit. I want to say over. We get, some dome action here. The Colts kind of play these crazy close games. Titans, they're on the lookout for a quarterback. This guy, he got 3 interceptions this week. What a crazy. I looked at the box score for this Cincy game. All I saw was interception, touchdown, field goal, interception. It was just some ridiculous. In fact, I'm going to pull it up because I looked at it and I'm like, this can't be right. How is this even correct? What is happening here? Where is this fun game? Interception, touchdown Tennessee, touchdown, fumble, touchdown, interception, field goal. End of half. Punt, interception, return for a touchdown, fumble, interception, punt, touchdown. That is some great football there. Over. Rams and the Jets. I bet the Jets here +3. Sign me up, home dog. Again, I'm getting stats pad for straight out of Detroit, now straight out of LA, coming to New York. Weekend before Christmas. Right. Jets got a nice Christmas miracle already. I get it. I'll take him at home. That's why the total's gone up here. Jets still a good team? No. I don't want to hear I had the Jags today. What I have, a 3.5, 4 today with the Jaguars. I had it marked as a win. I thought, all right, there's a nice little another win for me. Good for me. Actually, I had a 4 on one site. Over the total 47 here. And you think I don't know if it's going to go 47. This is one. Again, we're a week out from weather outside in the Meadowlands. I do like the Jets at home, though. I'm not taking the Rams. And again, I think the Rams answer this game, if my memory of the Bears serves me correct, I think we have another road game after this for the Rams. Where are they at? I remember doing their schedule. Nope, that's a lie. They had the Bears way beginning of the year. I knew they were at the Bears one day. That was back in September. That's where my memory's at. Jeez. Cardinals next week. Yeah, this might be a bad spot for them. Off the Niner win. Yes, you have rest. Home versus Arizona and home versus Seattle. Yeah, Jets. I'm liking the Jets more and more. 4 o'clock action here. We have the Vikings and Seattle. Boy, the Seattle team does not look good. The Pickaninnies are really hurt the +3 there. Although, if you took the Green Bay first quarter +114, like I said with Detroit Lightning, you'd be looking sitting pretty. I got nothing for this one here. Niners at the Dolphins. I've already bet the Dolphins at -118. This line's moved up a little bit here. I'm not a Niner guy. Extra rest or not, I don't care. No, thank you. And then we get the Dolphins off a loss too. So sign me up for Miami at home. Jags in the radar. I mean, you really want to take the Radars? That's what I'm calling them from now on. The Radars. Vegas got a problem. More like I got them as the Radars because we got a Ritter, Desmond Ritter behind center. You see where I'm going with the radar? Ritter? Maybe not. That being said, you really want to bet this game? Is this where you want to be? Mac Jones, Desmond Ritter?
Stop it. Get some help.
Tampa over Dallas. I'll take Tampa here. I'm done with the Cowboys. They're not good. Tampa, just off a big win, I get it. Another road game. Do we have to get into the Tampa Bay schedule and who they played and who they beat? Yes, they have a little bit of a losing streak. If you looked at their 4-game skid, it's not a bad skid. It's not. Baltimore. Is Baltimore a bad team? You had the Falcons, rival. Yes, you don't want to lose that game. But it could be a flat spot. You got Baltimore. It's like, I got a rival on deck. You know who they had after that? The Chiefs on Monday night, who they went to overtime with. And then they came home against San Fran coming out of their bye week. Should have won it. Should have won. Field goal blocked. Who knows what would have happened there? Those are the losses. Is Dallas that good a team? What am I missing with Dallas here? They're 6-8. You just beat Carolina. We're excited about beating Carolina? Bryce Young threw 2 picks. You gave up an 85-yard touchdown pass. Again, 50-yard field goals from Aubrey. I'll take some Tampa Bay on the road. Your Monday nighter, another snooze fest perhaps. The same Green Bay Packers you're watching right now, getting the job done 20-3, are laying 13 points to the Domi Saints. Now, we took the Giants over the Domi Saints as a 5-point home dog. Will I be laying a chunky 2 touchdowns here? Probably not. Let's be honest. If they dominate this game and win this one 27-10 or something, this will go to 14 and a half. So my thought process would be now, jump into this Falcons now if you want to bet the Falcons. It's only going to go up. If somehow they choke away this game, maybe it comes down a point or two, but would that even matter? Short of their quarterback being knocked out? Packers should win this. I haven't bet it. Nothing. Maybe I don't even want to say maybe an under because I could see the Packers putting up like 30 plus on the Saints here. Oh, we got some comments. Rays in the house, under Pitt Ravens. I don't know. Pitt on the road again. They might give up 30 here. little cracks in the armor there. Definition of insanity with the Browns. It's frustrating. Nick Nancy's in the house. Ray says Patriots 14 has to be a letdown spot for the Bills. Will it be? That's the thing. You think it would be, right? They got the Jets on deck, but now that you got Mahomes out, there's an opening for home field again. Chiefs are an underdog now. They're an underdog here at home. They'll be an underdog on Wednesday on Christmas in Pittsburgh. They play Saturday and they play on Christmas. Locking with the Kings in the house. Giants +9. Boy, will look good at the end. Yeah, I'm not a Giant guy. How are we laying points with the Falcons? 10? When's the last time Cousins threw a touchdown? August? I don't remember. Let's go to where's Kirk Cousins? Let's go to the videotape, as our guy used to say. Kirk Cousins, 42-21, nothing in that loss. 17-13, nothing in that loss. 38-6, definitely a goose egg. 2017, a goose egg. We got to go back to Dallas, November 3rd, 3 touchdowns. Tampa Bay, he threw 4 touchdowns. Now, he hasn't thrown a touchdown in a month. Since November 3rd. No touchdowns. 8 interceptions. That's not good, 08. 8-0 would have been all right. 0-8's not good. King D goes 1-3 in the NFL. Cash Bills money line lost the Colts and the Chargers. Listen, the Charger game, what are you going to do? Colts kind of a little homer there. You were kind of excited about them. It happens, though. Tomorrow's Monday, new day. Ziggy's in the house, my guy, Ziggy. Ziggy's he's watching on YouTube, but he's an X guy who puts his plays on X all the time as well. Like the Jets, I agree. Like the Dolphins, already on them with you. Giovanni's in the house. What do you think about Ohio State or Tennessee? I like Ohio State. I like the Ohio State Buckeyes. What happened? Are we just punted? A holding penalty. This is terrible, Seattle. Lean in Tampa Bay over Dallas. I agree. Richie P's in the house, smashing the like button. Over 47.5. Dallas has been horrible at home. They're bad. They've been just bad everywhere. Packers 5.5 for Week 16. Look at this guy. Excellent work. Excellent, Ziggy. I try to tell people for a couple years, the lines are posted. You can bet ahead of time. You don't got to wait. 5.5. Excellent job. Yeah, dome team outside. It's stupid. People think, and not only they're just a dome team, they're a bad dome team. They're not even good. And Green Bay is a home field in December. It's definitely a home field advantage. Gio's in the house. Ziggy likes the Patriots next week, getting 14. Gio says so far I like the Bengals, Bills, Falcons, Jets, Bucks. I'm with you on the Bucks. Bet the Jets, Falcons. I can't lay 10 with. How do you laying point? The guys have thrown a touchdown since November 3rd. It's the last time he threw a touchdown. November 3rd. November 3rd, he threw a touchdown. November 3rd. The next time he's playing is December 22nd. Not good. Taylor dropped the ball before the goal line. Brutal. When are these guys going to learn? I saw it. Any teasers? Why don't pull up a little teaser action here? All right, we're going to do what? A Sunday teaser? Because I'm not going to do a Saturday teaser. Bengals. Bring it down to a pick 'em. I take the Jets to 10. And I'm torn here with the last one would be. The Lions to, like a two-teamer, you could do the Lions down to a pick 'em. But why? I could see an upset there. Bengals, Jets for me would be the parlay, or the teaser rather, two-teamer. You want to go 10 points? You want to roll a three-teamer? I mean, Bills down to 4 would be one. I mean, Cincy, I would flip Cincy to plus at home against the Browns. I guess the Falcons might come into play there because you're getting it even at home. Just beat the Giants. But I'd rather have the Giants plus 20. Yeah, Ritter's in. That's what I'm hearing. That's the rumor. Raiders quarterback ready for reunion versus the Falcons. So we got a Ritter sighting. Believe it is Ritter. That's why the line's kind of ticked up a lit. Bills scored over 40. Beat the line. The teams that play lines don't do well the next week. I understand that, but I'm not looking to bet lay 14. I'm not looking to take the Patriots either. I think the Patriots today on the road. They look terrible. They're not a good team. I know exactly what you meant. Dan Drance, my guy. Hope you had a good Sunday. Both games tomorrow are very little interest. Maybe Atlanta finally gets right. Exactly. You trust them on the road? Laying points? Cousins has not thrown a touchdown since November 3rd versus Dallas. And they're favored on the road. Not interested. No, thank you. Not interested. You're welcome, Gio. Mahomes out. He's out already. He's not playing. And if you think he's going to play, take Kansas City. They're plus 2.5. You got 6 points of value. I don't see how he comes into play. I don't know. The line says he's out. It's gone from 4.5 to plus 2.5. Dan Rand says, to be honest, I wonder what the odds are of Cousins to throw for like 3 touchdowns tomorrow. Yeah, well, if he's on. He hasn't been on since he played Dallas and threw 3 touchdowns, and a week before that he threw 4 touchdowns versus Tampa Bay. But again, instead of laying points, say, hey, let me take a flyer, put a hundo on something that might be, him to throw 3 touchdowns might be 7-1. Put $100 on that instead. I get the Falcons at plus 1 for tomorrow. Ziggy's with the numbers. Excellent. Excellent work. Giovanni's got no fantasy quarterback now. Oh, boy. KC. You want to tease KC up? How do you want to – no Mahomes, even if Mahomes is there, you're looking to tease them up. They barely win games. Now they're a dog. I'm not looking at tease. No, thank you. Cousins is my only choice for quarterback. And it's not. He'll be playing the Giants next week. That's fine. You take a shot with Cousins versus the Giants. Could that be? Maybe it's bad. Maybe he goes back to what he was a little bit beginning of the year and throws 3 touchdowns, as Dan Rance just said. Texans at +4. Yeah, I got that too. I got a 3.5 Texans. Yes, I like Kirk Cousins, but I said at the beginning of the year it would take him a while to get into sync. I mean, we had Pittsburgh week 1. Come on, remember this here. But the last couple weeks he's been terrible. And that's what happens when you're old. He's an old guy for football. You're off an injury, new team, new scheme, new OC, receivers to hold. You know, some days are good, some days look bad. And again, this is a team everybody loves. Like, oh, they got Cousins, they're going to win the whole thing. I was like, what did I say? Well, where's Tampa Bay for me again to win a division? Give me some. And Atlanta's beat Tampa twice this year. They beat them twice. That's the crazy thing. They beat them twice. They got them in the head-to-head. But you know what? Tampa Bay is 8-6, and they are 6-7. So they need a win to get 7-7. They got the Giants. They're both 6-3 in conference play. So one has the Giants, one has the Cowboys. One's on the road, one's home. Division play here. Here's the thing, though. Atlanta is 4-1. Tampa Bay is 2-2. Tampa cannot get behind them because then Atlanta wins the division. I got a little so I had Smith over 5.5 catches. That's already there. I got Metcalf over 4.5. He's got 3. A Kraft touchdown pass. And I got Jacobs 2 TDs. I thought I had a shot. He scored one early and we've seen nothing since. But I also got Seattle +3 here. So I need a little work. And Geno is hurt. So we'll see what happens with the Seahawks here. I mean, we're going to get a Sam Howell sighting coming in. Dan Rand says, sort of feeling like Carolina's a little fun surge is over. Anything under 6, I'd lay with Arizona. You like Arizona? I hate the college football playoff. The fact that the NFL is going head-to-head with it on Saturday. What are we doing? What are we doing? Then we're already talking about expanding teams. Why? Less teams. 6 teams is fine. Should have been 6. Colts spread loss is brutal today. As our guy King D brought up, James Taylor, what are you doing? Jonathan Taylor. James Taylor is singing. Jonathan Taylor is dropping the ball on the half-yard line. You got to love that you bring in a backup quarterback and he's throwing the ball right out of the gate. Let's kick into the field goal here. That's what we're doing, field goals, 20-6. I mean, I'd say go for it, but the guy's thrown 2 passes. What are we doing? Terrible. Darren says, I don't like them. They cash rainy day, though, firmly in the playoff hunt. Good road team. What do we got here for them? Hold on. Arizona, good road team. They're 2-4 on the road this year. Again, it's Carolina. I just don't. It's like the Falcons laying on the road. I don't want to lay Falcon points tonight or tomorrow night. I don't want to lay with Arizona. I took Carolina +4.5. I got Miami at a pick 'em -118. I took Baltimore. Took Philly. Jets home doggy. Tampa Bay on the road. I did lay at least again, that's more of I think I have a feel for Dallas as being a bad team. QD says we can't beat Sean Payton. Going back to the Super Bowl. How does Taylor show his face ever again? Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. The crazy thing is we've seen this multiple times. It's going to become like college basketball tournament. 24 teams pretty soon. The problem, this is my problem with it, Gio. Why play? Teams shouldn't have a conference championship game, number one, right? SMU, Clemson should have been like, we're not playing, and they both would have been in the thing. Well, they end up both getting in anyway. So there'll be no conference championship games, number one. The sense of urgency will be gone. It's like, if we lose, who cares? We can come back and still make the playoffs. Then you're taking 12, 16. You're taking like 20 bowl games off the board. And people say they don't like, they're terrible, and some of these bowls stink. If that's the case, you know what? 150 schools should just drop football. Why even have a MAC or a Mountain West or the Sun Belt or ASUN or any of these conferences? Same for college basketball. Let's just get rid of them. Just a waste of money. Why even bother having it? A football tournament, the NCAA tournament's one thing. You got 64 teams, and then the NIT even switched their crap around, not to take the smaller schools. All those little guys should be like, we're having our own tournament, mid-major madness. It's already there. But to have 24 to be a bowl game, it's dumb. And then on top of that, it's like, well, it's portal time. Let's go to the portal today. 1,000 guys. I had Army minus 9.5. It goes to 16. Marshall pulls out of the bowl game. Michael B's in house. Taylor will not show his face. McNeil cultivations look like season enders. Might be it for my Lions at this point. Maybe start looking for next year. Look, already we're into next year. It's over. Super Bowl might be out, but anything's possible. I like the Bears next week. 2-3 NFL, 2-0 in college hoops. Really don't know why I'm betting anything but college basketball. Another college basketball winner today with Fort Wayne over again and doing 147.5. The tournament stinks. A tournament for football is terrible. Oh my goodness. Like Pee Wee Herman. Tiller is driving the ball before going in the end zone. Cost me a chance at 10 grand. Going to lose one of my big leagues by 2 points. Oh my goodness gracious. Terrible. Every bowl game outside of the playoff was a waste. Kids just drop out and transfer. Now, see, the bowl games used to be good, Dan. They were important to go to. Now, if you're saying they're watered down because there's not 20, there's 40 of them, like, hey, your team's 6-6, you're getting a bowl game. 5. I agree you've got some games to get rid of. But I don't hate when your MAC champions playing the Mountain West guy or something. Like, the fourth Big Ten team should, I like those games. I love when the small conference is facing a big conference. I mean, Cal is a 1-point favorite. They go 6-6, and they're favored over a 10-11 win UNLV team. The transfer is terrible. The fact that you get to go play the next year, I mean, we got guys on our third team. I mean, the team's the problem. 7-year seniors. I get there was COVID, and then that cost people. It's got to be. Can they get rid of some bowl games? Yeah. Like, again, I'm an old guy, Dan. We've done shows. I'm not the participation trophy cat. You're 6-6. Why the hell are you in a bowl game? No. Hit the recruiting trail. Get in the weight room. Start getting ready for next year. You don't deserve a bowl game. The Gronk Bowl, the Snoop Bowl, Gin and Juice Bowl, presented by Dre and Snoop, Jimmy Kimmel Bowl. What the hell is this crap? And you have a playoffs that take up 6 of the bowls. Yeah, the basketball. Wolford +6, I thought about. You like Montana +9.5 versus Northern Iowa? It was 8.5 when I wrote the lines down. Taylor and all these idiots should be ashamed of themselves. Yeah. Get in the end zone before you start dancing. You're allowed to dance. Get in the end zone before you show off. Lions -1.5, week 16. This guy. Ziggy's got the early numbers. You have Arizona college basketball on Saturday at a nice money line price. That was quite a meltdown. Oh, my goodness. No, I did not have college. You know what? The last 2 weeks of college basketball, like they've been a lot of games. I've been short. I have 3 games, a couple totals, went 3-0. I'm not, Dan, I'm having a college basketball on 124. Actually, now 125 now because they won. 126 and 89. It's my record for basketball. And the most games I've had up, and you've seen my shows. Usually I could have 18, 20 games on Saturday. Opening night, I had 17 games. Haven't been close to 17 since. So you know what? I'm like, why am I going to go? It's working. I'm going to stick with it. I'm not going to worry about, I missed this one. I'm not even bothering. I find a couple games, boom, that's it. It's paying off. College football the same. Can't complain about my college football. 128 and 95. Great college football season. I didn't have Arizona. Light Saturday schedule. I'm not jumping. I just haven't. I haven't jumped into a crazy schedule. Haven't need to. I'm happy. The whole school is full of quitters. Cal by 20. Jeez, Mike, tell us how you really feel. As a Colts fan, I'm super disappointed in Taylor right now. It's terrible. It is ridiculous. No. The Jimmy Kimmel Bowl is now called the it's got a different name now. The Jimmy Kimmel Bowl, the Jimmy Kimmel Bowl is now called the LA. I'll tell you what it is. Art of Sport LA Bowl hosted by Gronk. There you go. And then you have the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl presented by Gin and Juice by Dre and Snoop. That was the Barstool Bowl. Now it's the Snoop Bowl. You got the Senior Bowl, that's kind of stuff. College football, Goodyear, Cotton Bowl, Orange Bowl. I like the Duke's Mayo Bowl. I like it. They embrace the mayo. It's like the Pop-Tarts Bowl. I kind of like those newer bowls. Bahamas Bowl is nice. Somebody gets to go away in January. I'm not saying no to that. Gator Bowl is always a decent bowl. First Responder Bowl, Sugar, Rose, Peach, Fiesta, all normal. Sun Bowl is back. ReliaQuest Bowl. Some of these have changed their names. There's the Alamo Bowl's been there. The Texas Bowl. Music City Bowl's been around for a while. Bad Boys Mower, Pinstripe Bowl. I love the Bad Boy Mowers. But can we want to get rid of some of these? Come on. Holiday Bowl's been around for a while. Liberty Bowl's been around. The Fenway Bowl and the Yankee Stadium Pinstripe Bowl. I get they're newer and you want to get rid of them, but you know what? You're playing in Fenway and Yankee Stadium, New York, Boston. You're going to get some people there. I get it. The Ventures Bowl, the Rate Bowl, Game Above Sports Bowl. What is it? The Hawaii Bowl is always a classic on Christmas Eve. You can't get rid of that one. Idaho Potato Bowl, we love that one. Gasparilla Bowl's been around. Cure Bowl. There's always been a decent amount of bowls. The problem is that you get the 6-6 teams in there, and you got guys who just don't come in and play. Terrible. McGree says, terrible at – this is Jonathan Taylor. Yeah. The BCS. The problem with the BCS is that Miami Hurricanes beat Florida State and we're left out of it. How's that work? You beat a team ahead of you. How are you the 3 team? And that Miami team would have trucked Oklahoma. and they would have been going for a three-peat. They should, and listen, they beat Ohio State. Let's be honest. You can't throw a flag 3 seconds after the fact, and the confetti's coming down. You didn't call flags so long that they set off fireworks and the confetti came down. If I'm Miami, I'm leaving. Be like, we won, bro. The confetti's out. Game's over. As long as they're not a good basketball team this year. No, they're not. I had a nice little Saturday, 4-1 just Arizona, still getting it into 11-10 on the year. 11-10. I'm definitely in it. I'm in it up to my waist, Dan. Sue says, Judge dropping an easy fly ball in the World Series will be the only thing I remember about him for the rest of his career. Oh, you'll remember him soon enough when he gets hurt again and the Yanks are paying him $44 million a year. Yeah, act like you've been there, Jonathan. You're a veteran. Zika, did I meet and work with Mitch Wilson? Yeah, I was friends with Mitch. I worked with Mitch since 2009. When he had Sports Chat and Picks Parlays with Craig, I mean, Mitch had a Sports Chat Picks and Parlay. I think he had a Sports Chat app in 2010 to sell picks on back in the day. Yeah, I know Mitch. I texted him Friday morning because I usually talk to him on Thanksgiving, Christmas holiday, sometime over that break with my kids. Always in March, and then we hook up in the summer out in Vegas. So yeah, I was friends with him. Sad, heart attack. 56, 58 years old. It's horrible. Like we said, I have to stop betting these late games. I donate $100 to the books on the Seahawks. I guess they decided to take the week off. Yeah, it's what we're doing here. It's bad. It's a bad one. I'd see out of myself. Yeah. Again, do you have teams motivated to play? Yes. Can you find the teams that are motivated? The problem is the portal. You can't coach. If the kids were going to transfer, they had to sit out of here. Now they don't sit out. Let's get paid. And they got to move. They got to get out before Christmas because then the way scheduling is, they can't be in session. They can't be in however the semesters work. It's got to be a better way. Guess they should say went to 15 straight holiday bowls, but now they have it at Petco and it stinks. And the old holiday bowls. Holiday bowl used to be like a dead over back in the day. Still sick as a hurricane fan. I mean, seriously. First of all, the penalty was on the offense, if there's a penalty. I mean, there's no penalty called. I mean, the ball's – there's no penalty. Here comes the confetti. Guy says, no catch, confetti, fireworks, Miami's all over the field, and then, the flag comes out. I mean, really, how do you respond after that? You're all your emotions are out. Everything. We won the game. What are we doing? We won the game already. Why are we here? What just happened here? UConn returned the last 2 games. Yeah, let's see. I'm not sold on UConn yet, Giovanni. Where is DJ Metcalf? I don't know where is DJ Metcalf. I don't have a Metcalf TD, but I got a over 4.5 receptions. Can he get 2 receptions here in the fourth quarter? Probably not. Taking the sack. Look at this. This is. Seemingly the players in the portal for adulation like Instagram models. Yeah, makes sense. Seattle backups. And yeah, Sam Howell. Where have you been? Sam Howell. I don't know if he's trash. Here's the thing. Nick, Sam Howell was thought of as the top quarterback in college at one point. He was going to be the number 1 pick in the draft, Sam Howell. From his junior year to his senior year. And then he goes to the Redskins, and then he's on the bench, and he doesn't get playing time. This guy was the number 1. This guy was thought to be the number 1 draft pick, and now he's trash. Why is he trash? because he comes in cold off a bench. Dan says, no true standalone team this year in college basketball, in my opinion. Happy to see any top 25 team could fall on any given day. I agree with you. Yes. Chris Gamble. Warriors +6, a little live action and degenerate. Yes, you are. He's garbage now. Stop it, Nick. Nick, you hear me talk about these young quarterbacks all the time, whether it's Mac Jones, Zach Wilson, Young, Stroud, Fields, Caleb, whoever they are. Here's another prime example. You got a guy who's thought of, he's the number one pick. He doesn't have a year. Maybe because he's in the ACC and not in the Pac-12, where Williams still gets the adulations. He goes to a team, doesn't get any kind of play, new coordinator from his other, he gets a second coordinator, they throw him into the fire, then they take him out, doesn't play, coaches a lame duck coach. This is like Mac Jones. I look good one year. Let's bring a new coordinator, change things up. I struggle a bit. That's all right. Well, my new coordinator is the punt coach, the special team and defensive coordinator. How good is he going to be? How good is he going to be? These guys need to develop. You either got to throw them in there and let them play, or let them sit behind a veteran and learn a system from an assistant coach. Although these coaches just up and leave. Here's a newsflash, guys. Stay in freaking school for 3-4 years. Don't hop around portal guys like all these other guys. I mean, now they're more portal players, but stay in school for 3-4 years. Learn. You can take out an insurance policy on yourself for $20 million if someone gets hurt. I mean, all right, you're not going to make $85 million. Well, $15 million is kind of nice, and you're still a hero at your school. You'll get some kind of gig doing something. Some alumni is going to give you a job. You'll make $100,000 a year, and you'll be fine with $15 million in the bank from your leg injury. I wish some teams would give Max Duggan a shot. Will he return, though? Will Max Duggan return? What are my thoughts on Belichick? Yeah, why? Why? Hi, I'm going to take the North Carolina job because my son can't get a job anywhere. And I'll strong arm them into giving him the job after me. I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? I always thought QB should stand a bench for 2 years in the NFL. At least learn a little bit. Randy Moss, cancer. Sad. Sad when anybody gets cancer. Just because he's famous. I mean, everybody's going to know about it. Like, oh, my goodness. But young. See, forget about cancer. Let's throw some age in there. He's still young. I'll be fanning North Carolina football next year. Yeah. Now, does he think he could pull a Coach Prime here? Right? Now, Prime's a guy that a little more flair than Belichick. Belichick come in there and be flashing, hey, I found Tom Brady. Let's do something. Can he get the recruits? We know he could coach. He doesn't need 5 stars. We know this. They never had, the one year they had a 5-star offense with Brady and Moss, he threw 50 touchdowns. Other times they got 5'8" white guys running around. And they're still winning Super Bowls. He'll find the pieces to make a team. We know that. We know that. Ugh. All right. I got this crazy banner up here. That's it for tonight. We ran down all the games. Midday by tomorrow. Put the notification bell on. We'll be back. Noon, Money, Monday. Good night. See you tomorrow.